Yeah, we're going to try this again. This is take two. Hey, this is Todd. I am making a video real quick. I'm actually working on making my feeder wires. These are 18 gauge wires for my layout because I know how much everybody loves to make and solder feeder wires. One thing that came up was when I'm using 18 gauge and I got 14 gauge for my bus, but I discovered that it was kind of expensive and almost impossible in some places to even find 18 gauge wire worth mentioning. And if I did find some that was actually of a decent price, it ended up being this thermostat wire, which is 18 gauge by 2. The labels will fold it over. There we go. 18 gauge, two strand. And if you look at it on the end here, let's see if I can get the camera focus in on it. There's actually 2 wires inside there, and they're actually the same diameter. This one's just shifted a little bit in. But they're 18 gauge wires, and one's red and one's white, as you can see down here on the bottom. It's a red and white wire. And what I did was I was originally grabbing this stuff, and I would start, I'd cut a foot-long section or so, and I would start with a knife. And you see right here, I got it just set a little tip, and I'd start this end, split it between the wires, and then I would run it all, run back like 4 inches, 3 inches, and then I would just try to peel it off. Well, what happened was you get halfway down the wire, and it would bind up, and actually here's one that's bound up. You can kind of see how it gets bound up, and then it would snap off. Well, then I had to get the knife out and mess with it again. So this is just a quick thing I discovered, which maybe is well known. I'm just bringing this on the internet for myself. But if you go to the middle of the wire, so here's one end, here's the other, we go to the middle. And what I was just simply doing was I was taking my knife, and again, if you look, I just barely have the blade showing, because I don't want to cut through everything. I just want to cut through the outer brown layer. And I would take and I would just slice a 2-inch slice, if even that. So we go down here, we cut it. Oops, a little hard to see. All right, so we cut about 2 inches, and you can see right here there's a split, and there's my red wire and there's my white wire. And all you do is you bend it over like this, so you pull the white and the red out of the top, grab with your fingers on this side, and then you just pull it. And if you do this the right way, although you see it folding over and bending out, it actually slides out beautifully. And what you end up with is a U shape. You can straighten it out because it is wire. And I got a foot-long feeder wire for either end. And I got it for half the price of if I bought the individual strands. Yeah, a small amount of sweat and equity required, but hey, it's worth it, I think. So this is Todd. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this helped somebody. If not, well, I'll try something else. Later, folks. Bye.